Hello Twitch and hello YouTube. We're back today with more Slay the Spire. I really want to get this win today. I want to beat one game today. Let's see if we can beat another. Double knockout for us. Let's see if we can do it. We went to the end last time, but we did not finish it. Let's see, let's look at the thing here. That's gonna be on that side, huh? Alright, cool. There's a box before it. Again, we gotta collect all these things here to try to do this. Let's try with this curse here. Crap, that's a pretty bad curse. Okay, we need to try to get rid of that as soon as possible. Change that curse to something much less worse. Oh, we get... Oof, we gotta end our turn. I didn't realize that was that one, whoops. Let's see, if we erupt, that'll be 9, that'll become 9. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 2, 3, that won't be enough. Okay, so we'll do this, and then do this, and then end our turn. We're just going to end our turn here since we have pain. I think we don't have to worry. Pain is annoying though. Alright. That was 9. Total was 24, 25, 33. Won't be able to do enough if we do that. So we're going to take a hit here, I think. Let's go ahead and do that. That puts them at 19, which could get us into that range. There we go. We took very little damage there. But you can see that that curse is going to mess with us. But with the chain can be good against that curse, so we'll try that. Alright. Do this. This. Then we'll end our turn. We'll end our turn here because we have the frill there. We don't have to worry about taking damage this round. So I knew the math added up, so I knew I could do that. The piece is pretty good there, so we went with that. So I'm sorry, I am eating as well. We just have to wait. It will only take 2 instead of the 6, so we decided to play that card. We'll just wait. We will just wait. We'll take 2 damage because I'm going to take 4 instead of 12. Take 3 instead of 15. There we go. One thing to note there that I didn't notice before is that could be good enough for a block. One thing I didn't notice there before that I didn't realize before, when that does 4 damage becomes 8 becomes 16 damage. We don't want any other curses in here. We'll take it though. We'll take it. It's fine. It might end up screwing us over here. I didn't like that turn, but I had to do it to avoid taking damage. We've got to end our turn here, which is bad. This is really bad. Probably dead. We probably already lost this run here. Yeah, we're just dead here, I think. I kind of screwed myself here. It's fine. Yeah, we're just kind of screwed. It feels that way right now. Oh. Let's end this run quick, since it wasn't a good one. Yep, another try. Another try. At least confront the first boss. That's funny as fuck. So this thing knows. This thing is there. Let's see, we didn't make it even to the first boss. Let's see here. We're gonna go, obviously have to go with this. So, yeah. I think that could actually be important for mid to late game. That becomes 10 damage to all enemies for free if we're in rage mode. We just let this guy up for some damage since we can't stop all of it. There we go. If we take that, yeah. This is awful. Hmm, 13 damage. We can stop. We'll only take 3 here. Better than nothing. I only have, what, 8? Damn it. I don't have enough to stop all this damage. Alright. We'll do that and end our turn. The reason I did it in that order is not the other order. Yeah, we do that. We'll do this, and then... There we go. Stay tranquil. I'm not liking how much damage we're taking so far, though. We have to be real careful. We can hold on to the tranquil there for when we need it. Gotta be careful though, we don't want to give him too many turns in this mode. Oh wait. We can do a whole lot of damage there, but if we don't, he'll get like a huge buff in defense, which would be bad for us. Alright. Yeah, we'll exit our stance here. We don't have any block is the sad thing. So we're still taking 18 here. We did hit him quite a bit though. We can follow up, which is always a good one. We have a freebie there. No, what this is. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. That puts him in a much better position. He'll probably be dead during my turn. Yeah, like I said, he's probably dead during my turn. We never play 10 cards, draw a card. If we have the right setup, that can keep us going. 6 damage out of smite. So that's 2 damage for 18, technically speaking. But it's an 18, we can carry over 12 of that damage to the future. Let's see, where are we on the map? We'll have to come upon a heal spot. We're going to take this anyway, because I think in order to survive, we're going to need some more HP. Okay, we're back to a much higher HP, which I do like now. We'll take this and that, since we need those. Alright, we'll do this and defend. I think if we do this, we can do this to exit our state, right? Which is just 2 more. So let's just play this for more block and then do this to help us in the future. And then there'll be a lot more extra damage there. It's like 12 damage per, right? I think. And depending on what we get here, we could just win this round. We can do this to hit everyone. We can do follow up. And then we can do this, this, and then this. Look at that. And there we go. See, that's the kind of things we need to be doing. We automatically win because we get an automatic smite here. It didn't matter what we drew. We had guaranteed damage on board. Let's see. And attack intent. Yeah, we'll take that. That's super useful because it can get us out of being in that mode we don't want to be in. We can automatically do this to gain that mode. We'll hit this one. And we'll end our turn because we don't need to worry about extra defense there. Alright. Let's see. Okay, here. Do 9 damage. That'll automatically kill there. 24 and then empty fist kills. See, look at that. And if we somehow hadn't killed, we would have we'll take the crescendo because crescendo is super good. We can plan around those, right? Plan around the 2 cards that we can keep in our hand to plan ahead a little better, right? Look, this is an attack card here. We can do this here to prevent some damage. And look at that, we got an extra card out of that. We can't kill. Wait, if that's at the start of our turn. Huh? This prevents some damage at least. We could. I think we do both here. We'll hit this one here and then we'll use that. So we'll have guaranteed damage. We're still taking some hits here, don't get me wrong. I guess I could have used some. I could have used that to maybe take. Now I want to take one out. Alright, yeah. So we're going to use our Wrath here. 10 damage to everyone, which kills. Right? We hit and we hit. See, look at that. That attack there really helped with 5 damage to a random enemy 5 times. If we are in anger mode, that's what 50 damage for 3, which is really solid. However, gaining a 4 block whenever we switch is fine, but I want that follow up, right, to be able to keep attacking going, especially against enemies like this here. We did not get it. We'll attack here. No, we're gonna go ahead and use this here since we won't be able to use that soon. There you go. That'll give us some damage cards, and hopefully we draw the one that lets us attack, and we can really hit the damage in here if we draw the right stuff here. Okay, yeah. This is not a crazy amazing. We can attack, attack, attack. We'll do this to get a attack. Oh. There we go. That hit him for so much damage. I think we're okay to do this here. Yeah, Ragnarok. If I had been in the other mode, Ragnarok would have just, you know, wrecked his shit. Yeah, we'll do this. Then we can do this for 10. Oh yeah, we win. See, look at that. Alright, we got normal okay, we no longer run into combats in the question mark stuff. Take Tantrum. It's a solid choice there, I think. We're having a good mix of those type of cards there, right? Hold on, I don't think I kill. Hold on, 9. That'll be 9. No, I think we might win this here if we can do this. I believe this should do it, right? Yeah, I was right. That did do it for us. Okay, good. So then we don't have to worry about damage. Okay, fill out all our potion slots. Cool. Worship is really solid in those turns that we don't want to do stuff on. Especially against bosses and, you know, tougher fights in general. Empty Fist is solid too, because it's like, you know, it's either 9 damage or 18 damage if we're in the 1 mode, right? If we're in the 1 mode, that's a heavy hit that resets us. Of course, using Worship twice gives us double damage without having the effect of taking double damage, right? So we get the nice effects of being in, you know, Fury mode or Mage mode, I forget what it's called here, without that benefit. So far, I think we're doing pretty good here with going in and out of that mode. We'll go ahead and take this. We are gonna be a little crazy here, but I think we can maybe afford it with this boss. Okay. We also have those potions here that we can use. Wait, hold on. If we do Empty Fist, we can do this, which will give us more, right? We can strike and then do this, and we'll keep that tranquil. Yeah, destroy, destroy, destroy. He's hitting us for a crazy amount of damage unless we get him in defense mode, right? Which I know we can do. So we'll Wrath, which puts him... See, look, now he's in defensive mode here. We can hit him for 10, which gets rid of half that. I say we use this to get 18 damage in to hit him some more, because he's going to start attacking us when he's in this mode here. So we don't want to be double damage right now. Yeah, see, we want to be defensive right now. And we have enough to be defensive here without worrying about taking damage. I think it's worth it. Because when we leave that mode, it could help us in the long run. Plus, we're also retaining those smites, right? So we can get one of those each turn and do this, right? I don't like how we have like no defenses in our hand here. It's very unfortunate. But if we win this round, then it does not matter, right? We'll get another smite, so we can use it with Crescendo, right? We're not going to bother with that, but we got quite a few cards in our hand that we retain. Okay, so that wears off. He's hitting us for an absolute metric fuck ton of damage, right? But we can enter this, which will give us that, right? So we got 24, 24. We'll do this. And then I think we do this, just in case, right? Because I can hold on to that. Because we don't want to be caught in that mode while against this boss here. Alright, we can... What is defend? All we need to do right now, right, is defend while we build up our smites. We got, what, 2 defends? We can... Hold on here. Defend. We'll end our turn here. We'll take, what, 6? Which is quite a bit of damage, to be fair. We did not get what I hoped we would get. 12 is 24. That's 48. And that requires 4. There we go, we put some heavy damage there, got him back into that mode. We only used like 1 potion there, and we can, if we do it right here, we can actually win right now. I think we just do. No? I don't. Then we just do this. Next turn, we should win. Yeah. There we go. Look at that. Put that extremely close to the chest there, and we still won. 2 damage to all enemies is pretty good. I'd really like Deva form becomes really good. Devotion's pretty solid too, but having more of those again in a boss fight, it's absolutely insane. Let's see here. 2 less. Attain potions. We're doubling the effectiveness of our potions. Potions are pretty strong in this game. Let's see here. We have a ton of money. We could go here and get some question mark stuff and then up shop. I like the idea of that, because we're not going to run into battles because of this thing here. Alright, it's not going to do anything, so we will crescendo. We'll do this, we'll guarantee almost a victory during our turn. It's not going to attack us, so we probably won this. Oh, it didn't. I mean, it did. See, look at that. Boom. Took no damage there from an enemy that sometimes, and boss fights, those ones that have the minions, that can be crazily good, right? And it gets doubled, it can be even better. We're not going to switch our bites, or our strikes for bites. Because that's a lot of HP loss. And I don't think I want that. So yeah, we're not going to become this vampire-esque thing here. Let's see here. The start of so we can start off even stronger than we normally would. We can transform 2 of our cards, which could let us... Honestly, I think that Parasite's not too bad in our deck. You can obtain a special relic. Yeah, so at the start of each combat we get 3 strength and we lose 3 strength. Cool. Now we can push ourselves to hit even harder. Welcome. We place 3 skills cards, we deal 5 damage. What's this? Whenever you play a power card, add a random card in your hand costs 0. Do we have tons of powers? Do we have any powers? Deva is a power, and if we start getting more powers, that could help us out, to be honest. But it's the only card we have. We can pick this up to have more HP. Study is really solid. Do I have enough? I don't think I have enough to get both. Wait, no, I don't have enough to get both here. We'll do that. We'll do that, and then we have what 17. So we don't have to get. We don't have enough to get the study that I wanted, but I feel like in the long run that could become useful to us. What do I want? Where's the next? We can skip that, but we can get 2 if we go that way. We could do another one there too. We'll see how that goes. So our first turn, we hit harder. Okay, so if I do, no, that'll put me at, what, 3, yeah, no, we can do this. Then we can follow up to go back to 3, right? So we've hit, and we don't have any defenses anyway, right? So we're taking the 10 regardless. Guess we could throw this potion here and hurt them. Oh, it costs 0 because of the power thing we did. I don't think that would affect that. Let's go and throw this potion here to hurt them, to guarantee pretty much a victory on our turn. We're going to take a hit here, which is annoying, yes, but you know, they're pretty damn hurt. Okay, yep. Let's see here. If we do this, we can hit there, follow up, and then exit the mode. So we didn't take too much damage, only 10 there. Look at that, we used 1 and we gained 1. Death mode, draw 2 cards. Gain 9 block. If the last card played this combat with a skill card, draw 2 cards. That is really solid. Shooting Fury's pretty good. I do like follow up quite a bit. Because we can just keep attacking over and over again, right? Look at that. I'll kill one of them at least. I should have done that. That would have given me enough to block all the damage. Too late though. It was also good to do that on the first turn because we hit extra hard. On our first turn, we just that should kill him, right? No, that only does for active enemies. Shit. Let's see here. You're at. Wait. Yeah, I want to take an extra damage here. So we'll do that. Just to protect myself, you know? Alright. Let's see. Yeah, that should definitely kill, yeah. Whenever we use the potion, we gain HP. That's super, super good. Let's take that. It's pretty solid, I think, which is good news. Let's see here. Alright, if we do that, we can end it on that. Yeah, no, we can totally do that. Hit that thing crazy hard. I could do this. Then this. 24 damage. Then it hits again. We're still taking damage here. Let's go ahead and drink this potion here. Then I'm not taking damage at all, right? And then we can end our turn here, and we can be back to full. There we go. See, while I didn't get the full use of that cure, it's okay. Deus Ex Machina is real good, especially with a lot of card draw. So we can keep using it over and over and over again to just constantly keep gaining and gaining and gaining. Alright. So we will smite 10 damage, 10 damage, 15 there. We can do this. Drink this. Damn it, I wish I had that before. We can go ahead and do that. We get 2 of them. And then our strikes become 0 drops there, which is nice. There we go. See, we can kind of mess with those powers to push our attacks even further, right? Yeah, we're taking some damage here, which is fine. But now our cards are upgraded. Look at that. We just got those 3 miracles, right? If we enter... There we go, we killed that guy there. We don't have the ability to do that. We're gonna take some damage here, I think, yeah. Sadly. We should be okay though. I feel like we're okay. We can do this to enter special mode and then win. I said and then win. I forget they take half damage from shit. Alright, if you're on Wrath Merit, apply vulnerable 3. No, I'd rather have that. Two additional cards. You know how amazing that is for us? You know how absolutely amazing that is for us? Like, absurdly amazing for us. Like, for real, for real. Look at that. Extra cards in hand. They're hitting us pretty damn hard though. 13 barely blocks enough from the one dude. I think we just end our turn here. We can always use that potion to help heal us up if need be as well. I've been kind of using potions in that way there. We can tantrum here, which is kind of bad for us. Very, very true. We have 2 follow-ups though, right? Which we can tranquil. Look at that. We're taking some damage here, which is fine. But we also have those miracles, which are good. We're only taking 6 here. Alright, we can do this to start that thing up, right? We're already in calm. We can do 14 there. 8 damage. We'll go ahead and use one of these miracles now. I guess I could have used that to possibly kill, but it should be okay. Yeah, there's the heal. Okay. we can do this. This now does 10 damage to everyone. We got Deva Form. I'm going to use Deva Form here, right? Because the power... Oh, we do this to take out them. Then we can do this to be in this mode, right? So look at that. Using those powers are starting to really benefit us, right? Because it's not the only way we can get powers. We can... Tantrum here, right? 14, which will give us an extra thing. And then we can... Actually, shoot. Yeah, we have to do that. We're pretty hurt here. We can do that. Oh, that was a power, huh? Another 10 damage here. What's next in this? Okay, we do have a heal spot coming up next. I might use that potion just to help heal this, because we're taking quite a bit of damage here, though we just win automatically. If we had some heals, it would be nice. I'll go ahead and drink this now, and then just take them down. I know we had it already, but that's fine. 6 block plus shuffle and insight, yeah. We're not going to go to this fight here. We're going to go here first, and then heal. Putting us close, yeah, look at that, back to 61, which is a pretty good, strong number here. And as long as we're careful in this fight here, we'll be good for the boss fight that's coming ahead. Okay, we got Deus Ex. Look at that. That's super solid. Skill here, that'll put us some defense, and then shuffle that in. We can gain some more block here, I think. I think this will be a better use of our thing. Though we can just go ahead and hit. There we go, look at that. We're still taking some damage here, of course. However, we'll be okay. Okay, we got the insight here. We can use the Tantrum here, which is a one-drop version. Gives us that thing. We can then go into this mode, or draw that. Our last card was an attack, so we get an extra freebie there. We can... we don't have any defense here, right? Hit for 24. We cannot win, can we? We'll do this. We'll hit here to reduce the damage, otherwise we are just outright dead, and we'll end our turn. We could not finish them off. We're taking 14 damage. Or 714, yeah, 21. There we go. This is in a kind of mid position here. 10 damage, shuffle that in. That becomes 8 damage twice. And we start drawing a lot of cards here, right? What's the regret curse again? Oh no. We'll just take regular gold there. We don't wanna curse ourselves here really bad. That's just super bad for us overall. We'll hit there. And that takes them out, right? Now we don't have to worry about taking out an attack, right? We have 299 is 18. We'll just take out his... almost take out his minions, right? I forget we have that boost there to our defenses, which is great news. Okay. We don't have a way to exit, so I'm not going to do that, because he's going to hit me for... God, that might kill me. Yeah, we dead here? No, we're real close to dead now, though. Okay, he's gonna be summoning his minions again. I could have used that first. Oh, this costs 0, so we'll do it anyway. End of turn. Yeah, he summoned more minions here, which is absolutely god-awful for me. Our Deva form is really solid here. That should protect us. Let's see, we got 3. There we go, now we're back in that mode. That'll be really good as we build up more of our things there. Look at that, we're gaining, yeah. Stuff like the battle hymn here will make that well worth it. We can crescendo. We can take out this guy here. Draw 2 cards. We can hit here, which won't exit that mode. I think we can wait. Yeah, we're gonna summon more minions here, which we are taking out pretty quickly because of our thing here, right? Okay, we can definitely follow up for. Look at that. Now we're not taking damage, right? Automatic win there. Actually, that's a huge hit there, right? Can we win? We don't actually win, but I think we're pretty damn close to it. We can end our turn here. Do 10 damage to both. This doesn't matter. And then we do 24 damage there. Yeah, we barely won that fight, but we still won it, right? We can draw that. Every single time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, we gain a strength. You know how often we do that? I feel like Talk to the Hand is really good, though. Deus Ex is pretty solid, too. We need more card draw to help make that go infinite, right? Let's do that. I don't think we're winning this boss fight, to be honest. We're at 26 health. But, I mean, stranger things have happened. Alright, yeah, we can... We're at 10, that'll put me at 18, so I take no damage, right? We use this, we can do this, to do that, So yeah, look at that, we've already starting to hit, we're protecting ourselves. We really got to protect ourselves. The reason that was good to do first turn is because we got that extra bonus to attack at the very beginning of the game, right? Let's see here. If we do that, we do not have a way to exit the mode, huh? Which means we will take too heavy of a hit if we do that. We don't have any defenses though, right? That's a heavy hit that we're taking. There we go, look at that. +1 strength. We're starting to gain strength here because we do that all the time, right? If we can survive this, if we can survive, we don't survive. Yeah, I don't think we survive this. We can do that for 11 damage. We can... Damn it. Man, that sucks. This is just a good setup. Look at that. Every time we play 3 attack cards, we gain a strength. That sucks so much. We don't have anything to protect us here. It's a good setup, too. Look at that. I got him like half dead, though. That was much better than I thought I was going to do with coming in with so little HP. If we had done just a little better. A little better. Thing is, I see a path to victory, though. Right, I see a path to victory. A random rare card could be useful. Where's the thing? It's pretty damn late into the thing's cycle. We can go here. Hit the shop up there. Let's see. Let's go with the curse here. That one's fine. We're going to try to outdo that curse because it's an... Let's go ahead and defend this round. I think that curse was actually worth it. If been the other one, it would have probably ended our run early. So it's just a single card, right? Look at that. And we can make up that for that curse by having extra card draw on our deck, right? There we go. Look at that. No damage the first round. 18 gold we gain. I think that allows us to upgrade the cards in our hand. We'll go conclude. They can hit all enemies, and if it's drawn at the right moment, it can just be absurd. Let's see here. We could kill that guy off. We can go defend. That'll become 16, and it would. We wouldn't kill here. We're still gonna take. Let's take some damage here. That's like the best we could do with what we. With what we could do. Let's see. I could conclude. I could swing. Let's gain some block. I don't think we're killing. Yeah, so we're not taking any damage here, and we hit him for a good chunk of damage. So depending on what we get here, we might actually win. Well, the slime made it so we don't. Let's go ahead and get rid of the slime and then play a defense. It doesn't really matter that much. It bought them an extra turn, which is unfortunate. We can just conclude here for the win, and we'll do that. We got a regain potion. That's really solid. The Carve Reality is super solid. Especially if we get other cards to help push that kind of build. Oh yeah, we just... Wait, yeah. Look at that. See, nice combination there, right? Just wrecked all the enemies there. I'm gonna go with this. Hold on, can I go? If I go that way, I'll run into a boss and then come back. Right, can I do that to make sure I can? Yeah, I can. Yeah, we'll go here. Upgrade 2 random cards, leads 14 HP. No. I don't want to do that. Alright, we're taking some damage here regardless. Right in my turn, I'm going to hold on to that miracle. Oof. We can... We're going to play that because that hits for a good chunk of damage, and we're taking 1 damage here. I think that was worth the damage there, because what else could we have done? We can do this into this, into this, and then keep that smite. We're not taking any damage, and we're holding the extra damage there with that thing, right? We could do this into this, which ends our turn. Now we're causing a split. I wish I had done the other route. That would have been much better for us. Maybe not. I don't know. 6. Wait, that's 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. That leaves me with 24. Wait, no, we still be able to do some attacks, huh? I'll take some hits here. Let's go ahead and make sure we keep our health up, because we want to take some hits here. Jesus. Oh, we are... No, we are absolutely... I'm glad we used that potion now. Jesus, we're taking what? This is the kind of stuff that ends runs. Another regain potion, that's amazing for us. We'll take the Fury because it's not amazing. I have to go this boss route. I had to fight the boss here with half health. Alright. We get free damage in there. That is solid, that's solid. So is that, right? We hit him pretty hard at the beginning. Amazing, exactly what we want to do. We don't want to do a skill. Let's see here. I think we drink this regain potion here to help reduce the damage we take. Oh, there goes our Fury of Blows back. Annoying. We always do that. Ink Bottle is really solid, and a Swift Potion is real good for us too. Wrist, choose one, gain 6 plate. Okay, I don't like the Wish. I forget what plate does. Oh no, that's what, 2, that's 2, 4, 16. That's 16 that we can hold off. We're gonna take the rest here because we're such low health. And that puts us at what, 42? That's not a great health. Oof. Wait, that's 12? It'll kill 2, almost 3. Hold on. I hit there. Do this for a little bit of block. Then do this to kill 2 of them, while taking much less damage. And they're almost all dead now. I can strike there. If I wrapped first, I could have. Didn't matter. Didn't matter at all. There we go. So that's going to help add extra stuff to my hand. The stuff is pretty solid. This time we're going worship. For each curse in your deck, start the combat with 1 strength. We have what? One curse, huh? Wait, hold on here. That's an extra strength. If we get enough curses, I don't know if that's worth it. I was thinking, it's like, I don't have to have a bunch of curses, right? I have to use those curses. Alright, we can Fury of Blows, gain block. Fury of Blows again, gain more defense. He stole some gold from us, but he did not hit us. 2 defense and 12 damage seems like a solid play. No damage on our part, and we need to keep taking no damage if we wanna win here. We can do this, do that, putting them at 10. End our turn. We should be able to. Keyword should be able to. We gotta hit 16. If we get that's 18. Are you kidding? Okay, I have to use this potion here. There we go. Now we automatically. I didn't want to lose all my extra gold, right? I'm just trying to buy stuff. Enter Divinity, and we die next time. When we enter Wrath, draw 2 cards. Card draw, very important. Okay, we can move a card from that, transfer a card, upgrade a card in our deck. Upgrade. That costs 0. Right now we don't have a whole lot of the Wrath stuff. That could be a solid upgrade. That could be, what is this? 10 damage for 1 is real good. It doesn't add a smite plus though to our hand. What is worship? We retain it. Oh. So we can save it for the right moment. Call me crazy, I think that's the play. I know that sounds insane. What's coming next? Oh yeah, we need to heal here. We need to heal here, we can't afford that. Okay. Fury of Blows is pretty much a freebie. We can take no damage here. I want to hit for extra damage there if I can. The sooner we take these things out, the less likely I'm going to get those cards in my hand, because those things become unplayable. Okay, there's worship. We get to retain the worship. Really solid there is that if 2 of them were not hitting me, I could do that into that. But if I do that, no, let's do this. And just smack everyone, yeah, for a bunch of damage here. Sadly, we're taking a bunch of damage here. Okay, we're at what? 5. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this for free block. That puts it at 7. We can kill the one who's gonna hit me for damage, which I guess is good. And then we'll play that rush as a later thing. That's a lot of damage coming our way. We cannot kill. I think we just defend here as best we can. Still taking quite a bit of a hit here, though. I don't like how much of a hit we're taking. Let's see here. It's at 9. I like being at 9 there because that could set us to win the game. Not with stuff like that, though. It won't. We might as well just do this. I'm glad we were able to block one of those attacks, but it is rough. We can conclude. We can do that. Oh wait! We got our fury back, and then we can hit both for some damage. We have that one really close to being defeated, which is, great news. This fight is rough. Okay, 6 damage. We can strike there. Strike there. This is real bad for us. I don't like how bad this is for us. If we do this, yeah, see, that's what I was hoping for, right? To be able to just smack one of them up. I pick up gain 300 gold. Oof. You're on Wrath apply vulnerable. Yeah, no, I'd rather have the attack. Oh, a shop. Look at this. Every 3 times. Wait. Every 3 times you shuffle your draw. Okay. Wow. That's really amazing there, having all those. That's just a free extra 8 damage at the start of the turn. Oh, do I have more wraths or more? They have the same amount. I can't afford both. That's a freebie, we can retain it so we can use it to our advantage. Again, we have to heal here. If we do not, there's no chance of winning this. There's a little chance of us winning it regardless. Skill card, reduce the cost. I think we're gonna try. We're gonna try. Okay, that was not too bad there. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna have to hit them crazy fucking hard. And if we do not win it this round, we will lose. That's so much damage. I think we just lose, yeah. To be fair, I think we were dead regardless. Yeah, we're dead. 6, 12, and 12 is 24. 30. See, I think that's 36 damage. I guess we can do this to... Oh, fuck me. I could have done that to get even more defenses. Whatever. We might be dead here still. No, we're not dead yet. Okay. Okay, we're not dead yet. But now I think we absolutely... Wait. 880 16. Hit for 20 damage. End our turn. Okay, as long as we don't take too much more damage here. Those might kill us, though. The burns? Okay. That's 32 damage, which is an amazing amount of damage. I think we're dead here. Even with that... I think... That's 10? Never mind, no, we're not dead. We prevented the damage there by switching over. Okay. Alright, I don't know what's giving us extra defense. Oh, that's right, we upgraded our cards, huh? Let's see. I think we play the long game here with that. As long as we can survive, that can give us a nice hit on top of giving us a bonus there. So if we get like, look at this right here, right? Not an amazing thing right here. We can do this, however, which will put us in that mode there, which will draw us some more cards, right? Okay, wow, we might actually win this. We're going to play that to give us that to help protect us. We might win this. Ooh, might be a little tough now. Okay. Holy crap, we won that. That's absolutely insane. Ooh. We're gonna take scroll. We're not gonna be confused. You open any non-boss shit, change a curse, no way. I get to pick 3 cards to transform. I'm not sure if that gives us a different we'll do that. Another scroll and okay, those were solid cards. We need that. I don't want that. We'll take... It's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's also 1, 2, 3, 4. We can go 1, 2. There. But I don't want to waste... Alright, oh, that's right, we get a random card here. It's from your hand. 3 random attack cards. I think... But I could have done that first, huh? Damn it. That's just awful. I fucked up so hard. Sin on attack does not kill. We'll just do that. Taking 20 here, which is actually a pretty bad hit, but we should be okay. 40 damage. That's nice. Crazy. Check the flying. Because with that becomes 16 damage in a raft mode. Alright, if we do that, do this, let's see here. Guess we could have tantrumed there. We should have tantrumed. Probably would have won us the fight there. I didn't think about that. I didn't even notice tantrum. I don't think we win, do we? No, because that puts us at... We'll just do... Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Oh yeah, no, we're... Hit him for some damage here. He's gonna hit us for 6. Which right now is kind of bad. Let's see here. We can't crescendo. We don't have enough to kill him. Wait, do we? No, that becomes 24. Oof. There, we take no damage now. So at least we're stopping more damage. Okay, scroll is... Wow, double scroll is absolutely... not... There we go. That was the kind of turn we were waiting for. 10 block and an insight, yes. We want more card draw. I'll take this path here. The more fights we get into, the more gold we have for the shop. We might be able to get something amazing. Put 3 cards in. Attack card from your draw pile into your hand. So we can do secret weapon here. Do we have... Wait, hold on here. They're both attacking. Okay, so that's a bad idea. If we take this, not so much a bad idea. Oh wow. That could guarantee we kill. That means we'll take 10, no 20. I don't want to do that. Okay, cool. We taking 10 here, but we hit pretty hard there, I think. We can crescendo here, I think. And this hits for 24, which is absolutely absurd amounts of damage. We can do that to put us in a good position. We'll end our turn. We'll do that, that, and that. So now we take no damage. End our turn. At least we might draw some of those, which would be bad. But I know we have an extra draw 2 in our deck. Okay, yeah, we drew the draw 2, right? Oh, god damn it. He's going to hit us for... Ah, fuck me. I have that. I don't have... I can't... Wait, that puts me at 9 mark. There we go. And that puts us at 20-something damage now. That's so much damage. God damn it, that's so much damage. I could... We'll hold on to that. Oh shit, I just drew into conclude. God damn it. That would have killed him. Fuck me. I just killed myself. I think I just killed myself. Yeah, I totally just killed myself there, guys. That's definitely more than 42 damage there. Oof. I'm not mathing well. I did hit okay on my stuff, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, no one just... Common relic. Yeah, common relic is fine. That is... Oh, that's amazingly good. Holy shit. Double block, hit there, take no damage. Okay, so I thought each floor meant like to the next floor. It's like, that's pointless. Each thing counts as a floor. I didn't realize. See, that's how little I've known that thing. Use that card. Let's do this. Don't take any damage here. Alright, can I actually kill? Yeah, I can do this to kill. There we go, look at that. Use that at the right moment. Very nice. Oh, we need to run another ad. I'm gonna take a break. I am back. Okay. Alright, 4 damage whenever you scry. We don't have a lot of scry. That's prayer is super amazing though. That's so much card draw. He's not hitting us at all. Or Wrath and attack. I'll use this to put him at a pretty low damage threshold there for us. Possibility of winning is pretty. 12 was 24. So yeah, we won't look at that. That's the kind of stuff that we need. A weak potion, solid. 5 damage to all enemies. That's 10 damage total. That's really good in those fights against multiple enemies. We can defend. I'll do that just to have that in our deck. No, I want to save that just in case. We take the 1 damage, that's fine. We take those, we can do that, do this into this. Draw 2 cards. 12 and 12 is 24. We will not kill. If we do this, that'll put us above. There we go. We'll just do that. We'll wait. Yeah, I think that one's it for us now, right? 10 damage. There we go. See, that's what I was waiting for. That was worth taking 1 damage for. Empty Fist is solid card. All 3 of these are real solid cards. I want to say right now this is our better choice because we only have 2 ways of entering the mode, right? Look at that, boom. Took no damage, and we murdered them really quick. And then we automatically just win here. Look at that. Love to see it. Could go gain 3 Thorn. I think the best one there is that. We'll take the question mark because we can do something interesting. We can become the Curse of Doubt. We will. Take the Curse of Doubt. We have plenty of gold, but we want to hit a shop. And having lots of extra gold there will help with that. We didn't hit for a whole lot though. We only hit for 10 real damage, which is not much. But it's fine. Jeez, you're hitting me for a lot of damage there. There we go. We'll take nothing this round. Try to push through and set ourselves up for a much better turn there. Okay. We'll do this, that. Hit for 5 damage there. We can do this. I think we can apply weak here to this boss. I might as well do Thorn too, just to help us out there. Okay, there's some card draw for us. That's really good. Let's just draw 2 cards because we got it right. And this will give us some extra hits. There we go. We started to push damage through there. That's exactly what we need to see. Siphon our soul, which is bad news for us. Oof. We're getting a little bit of block, and all we can do is attack. We're taking 10 damage here. To be fair, we ain't taking a ton of damage yet, but that's not a good thing to be taken. Prayer will give us what, 3? which we don't want to use that yet because that'll put us at 10 and we have no ways to use it. So we'll just have to defend ourselves and take like the damage we got there, which is annoying. Taking a lot of extra damage here. That gives us some. We'll go ahead and do that just to make sure that we don't get. Yeah, see, that's starting to stack. I don't like that. That's making this really rough to win. We're starting to take too much damage here. Okay, we can do this. Hit hard, hit hard. There we go. We're down to about half. Whenever you obtain a curse, a creature max HP I6, huh? Okay. That's a freebie, and if we have more card draw, it becomes a great card for us. We'll go here and here, and then we can go here, and then we get like another. Alright, so we don't have to spend gold here if we don't want to, right? Yeah, so if we don't spend the gold, we get to keep that. So, what is this? Next to contain 2 relics. We're about to run into a non-boss chest. So this would actually be a solid choice for us. So elites, I'd rather have that. Good way to enter a Wrath. There we go. That was well worth it, I think. And we can collect this now, right? We're at 33, right? It could be a mistake. But I want to go there. This will gain 2 relics, right? Oh, damn. Take that one, we'll take that one. We want to take this regular battle here. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what we want here. Freebie damage, love it all day long. That'll do that. This is bad here. We're taking 21, not quite 21 damage, but you know, it's still a damn big hit, right? And I don't like that. If we do this, that becomes 10 damage, which kills that guy. 12 damage, we do this and win the battle. There we go. No more damage dealt. Alright. Study is absolutely amazing. We're at 37. That's kind of worrying. We have 2 battles and maybe a question mark. Okay, here's where we want to see. Damn it, we didn't see the one we needed to see. Let's draw 3 cards here. That's still not what we wanted to see here. 18 there on that. We can block 10 of it. And I think we do this and then study. Because that starts putting card draw into our deck. We just need like one of those cards that does 10 damage, right? And we can like almost immediately wipe out the entire group there, right? And if we draw 2 of them, we didn't draw any of them. This is. Yes, here we can go into Wrathman, which would give us 3. That would take us way too much damage. We have to play as defensively as we can right now. If we don't play too defensively here, we will die. Our health's looking real low. There we go. That's what we wanted there, right? Was those. But, here we go. This gets us in Wrath mode. And then this kills them. That's what I was hoping for. Seriously, that was... I hate how I had to wait to the very end to do that. Scrawl. We'll take Scrawl. It's a good card draw spell. If we have the right stuff, we can help us go infinite. We're going to go Wrath mode here and do 10. Look at that. Boom. We instantly won that fight, right? That's exactly the kind of things we want to see. We'll go that, because that gets us card draw and gives us Wrath. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, Pray. Upgrade a card in our deck. Yes, please. That becomes 8, which becomes 16. Do you become a 0 drop? You become a 0 drop. What does Study do? Becomes a 1 drop. Study becomes a 1 drop. That's so good being a 1 drop. And it's going to really show off its versatility and power in boss fights. Look at that. It's already... Look at this. First turn we're going to start drawing a lot of cards. It's going to put so many of those into our deck. Ooh, he's hitting us crazy hard. Let's do this. Oh, god damn, this is... Let's draw some extra cards. Let's see what we can get. That draws us so much cards, by the way. We just want to do this. It's 24 damage. We're taking a little less than half of it. Yeah. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Insights. Just drawing us so many cards here, right? Wow, look at this. Yeah, we'll do this here because this puts us at that. Which then we can do 11, 11. And we block all that damage, right? We could play this, but we don't want... No, we do. We do want to play that. We can end our turn. It's such a good, solid thing. Alright, let's weak. What does that do? Attacks do 50% more damage. And a smite into our hand, which is solid here. We're taking 20 damage though. Here's where I wish I had more cards that gave me more of those extra little things to just give us points here and there, right? Like the Deus Ex, right? Deus Ex with all this card draw would be absolutely phenomenally good. I think we just defend ourselves a little more here. We do get to keep. Damage, which is good. Alright. We do not have a way out of this mode, which is... There we go. That hit for double the double. If we don't defend, we probably are absolutely dead next turn. But if we win this, do our double damage, we just 50-something damage. We don't have enough to do 50-something damage, and we can do this to weaken. We can do that to gain some defense so we don't take damage there, and we can hit. So yeah, that helps us putting more card draw into our deck. But now we have to hit for so much more damage here. Let's see. I could hit here. Put there. Do this. Shit, did I stop? That's 14. If I used my potion, I would have been alive. Damn it, I didn't use my potion. If I used my potion, I would have been alive here. Look, this is exactly enough to kill me. If I had math, I forgot to math. I'm not amazing at math. We could have had a chance to win that. I'm not saying we would have. We would have given them one more turn, which, again, depending on what we had, could have been absolutely amazing. Let's see, where, not that. We got a shop pretty close by. Hold on, are we even gonna take that path is the question. No, we gotta take this side. The shop later though, the gold still could be good. Alright. So put him in a really vulnerable position here. That if we draw like 2 single attack cards here, we just win. Yeah. Just need 2 attack cards. There we go. No damage. First round. Perfect. We want that to give us our wrath. Another combat. Okay. Defend. End our turn. Playing defensive right now, solid. We don't want to take too much damage here. We see how taking too much damage too early can be a bad thing. It's an defend, fight, and attack. I could have gone that route. It would have put me above the damage threshold there. And would have... Like right now is a good time to do this because I can do that, and if I wanted to this turn, I could do that to make sure I don't die. But I'm pretty positive here that even if he gains a bunch of armor, right? Yeah. Yeah, no, 16, right? That I win. The odds of me winning were really high in my favor, right? You know, counting cards here and all that. I don't like... That one's probably the best one there. Can transform a card. Perfect. Let's transform one of our defenses into... In divinity mode, we die. Okay. So if we math the math, that card won't kill us. Like right here, we're not using it, right? We have like no damage on board, right? And it doesn't matter for us. We will do this to gain some protection here. I guess there are times like automatically divinity mode can save us, right? Friday right now is for card games still. But pretty sure I'm not gonna play more Digimon on stream. I will probably switch that to a Witcher. Alright. Conjure Blade. We can do this to make sure we take no damage. Go and do this to put him within a 2-strike range. Yeah, there we go, 2-strike range, like I said. We'll take this for more wrath and card draw, which is good. Why? I accidentally hit that hold. Let's do we want to do that? Yeah, we'll go that towards the boss fight. I don't know why that's off right now. That explains the issues I was having earlier. Don't want to hit anyone right now. Okay. We can do this. So next turn we're gonna draw 2 cards and do that. Triple damage. That's not enough to kill. Oh. Okay, now we're in rage mode. Now we kill. We need to do... There we go. Here, took very little damage. That's exactly what we wanted there. Gain an artifact. Let's play with a skill. Sure. Let's try to beat this boss here. Okay, cool. I like this boss fight here. It's one of the better boss fights. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I don't want to do blasphemy is obviously not the call. If you use a skill, let's see here, hold up. Well, that's something I haven't done before. He did do what you expected. Can you message me on Discord and tell me what you mean by that? I'd rather keep that out of here, but I do want to hear about it if you don't mind. Okay, we woke him up. 9 damage is not great. Ooh. Jesus, 18 damage. You can block 10 of that hit. End our turn. You know what? Maybe I do that. Maybe I. That's not a terrible idea. Try something like that, because I haven't really done something like that before. We'll do that. Hopefully that won't be a mistake. Take another 10 damage, which is bad. And we get extra cards. So we can do 16 and weaken. That's not going to be enough to kill. There we go. I put him in a pretty weak position there. What is that? 10 and 20. 15 and 15 is 30. It's not. It's gonna leave me pretty dead if I don't. There we go, that takes me. Making way too much damage here, I hate this. Doesn't matter. Yeah, that was a lot of damage there. Way too much I wanted to take there. Every time I play 3 skills, we do 5 damage to all enemies. Well, take an extra turn after this one, and that's only good if we have like ways to do that. This 5 damage is really solid though. What is next? Yeah, we can afford to do that here. As long as we don't run into a major combat, we'll be okay. Alright, yeah, this is an okay combat to have here, I think. Not if we have that. Jesus, I'm an extra 10 damage. Hold on to that for the next round in case I can bust him up here. Yeah, I think if I blast for me, we might just win. Oh god, no, we're just dead. I didn't fucking math. I don't know if that will protect me, but... Oh shit! Whew. Playing those skills, having that my lead opener saved my ass. Take that for now. Every 5 cards in your deck heal 3 HP whenever you enter a rest site. We'll take that. Store here. Every 4th room is a question mark is a treasure room. Whenever you shuffle your deck, scry 3. I think the next 2 curses. We'll take that. Add a random colorless card. We'll take this and this. We need to rest up here. Oof. I need this, I can do that, which gets it back. Get another guy. Do this. I have a response for... There we go. There we go. Home. take that, because that can hit pretty hard. Alright, here's where we need that card that doubles. Yeah, there we go. We have it. Can I kill people here? It's only 5 damage. Let's see, 4. It's 9. That's not going to kill anyone. Let's do this to look at the math here, right? That's not going to hit anyone. 8 damage will hit this thing here, which is 5 damage less. If we do 10 damage total, we can stop another 5 damage here, which is essentially the equivalent of playing. And if we do this, we take no damage. Oh, no, we take 3 damage, excuse me. We gotta conserve our damage here. Let's see what 16. Wait, if we enter divine, no, we don't have enough to hit here. We don't want to do that. It'll become. But again, that I could have. We'll end up turning though. 6 damage is still less than what they would. Hold on. There we go. Okay. We have a lot more ways of entering. Not a lot more, no, we only got like, no, we got more ways of entering. Okay. It's probably better. Because being in that mode, ooh, I don't like this fight here. This fight might be the death of me too. That'll be 20 something damage. I don't think we can kill him. It's 9, 12, 26, 27, 28, 29, 32, 33, 34, 35. That'll be 35 damage, so we won't be able to kill. We can do that though. We can prevent a lot of damage and hurt someone there. We can do that, because next turn it should only be one person attacking. We can hit, end our turn. We're gonna take a lot of damage here. This is real bad for us. So this fight might be the death of us, because. Alright, well the good news is we can hit there for a lot of damage. Hit there for a lot of damage. Let's do 40 damage, which will kill one more of them. We do 2 energy here. Put you at 1. So As long as we draw an attack card, we win. We draw an attack card, we win. There we go. We're only at 7 health though, which is not a great amount of health. Sure, every time we play 3 attack cards in one turn, we gain a thing there. I gain a strength. I don't think we're winning this fight here. Definitely not blasphemy. We're already going to be in that mode, so let's go ahead and do that now. We didn't hit him for enough, which is annoying. Just be... Draw 5 cards. That's a freebie at least, that can... Oh wait, no, we survive. We survived because of that. We'll do that to draw some more cards. We're not turning there, okay. That actually saved our butts, so that gives us an extra turn. And we're still in rage mode here, which is kind of not great. We can do this to prevent damage. Do we have more block here, so we just wait it out. And we have the Sands of Time there, which could be used as a strong finisher. Don't like this. We have to end our turn taking a lot of damage. That wore off. Let's see here. If we use Divinity, that'll be... Oh, that's 42. I've got to set up some plans with my roommates, talk with them about stuff. I don't know if they can take all day, but it'll take a chunk of my evening. Really got to start getting stuff planned and packed. That becomes some. That's triple. Hold on, I need a calculator. He's also going to gain defense though, so I gotta remember that. That is... So if I use this, which will gain me some more things, so... 42, no, 72. 42 plus... 18 plus... I've still got like 3 weeks. It's not a waste of gas anyway. We'll still be able to hang out. It's not like you're staying like 4 weeks here or 2 weeks here. It's more planning and figuring stuff out anyway. That's 78, which is definitely enough to get him out of that mode. But we will die, so we have to do... And I'll definitely be here at least for a week, unless plans. We're still not 100% sure on when I'm leaving. At the latest, it will be like 3 weeks from now, or it could be 2 to 6 months, or even to the end of the year. The earliest, though, is like 3 weeks, and I can always postpone a little bit if I have to. I can work around around stuff there. That's not gonna happen, and I like my stuff. I'm not quite understanding what you're. I guess why it's taking me so long to move there. It's simply a finances thing. If that's what you're asking, we gotta get time to get the finances together to make that work, which is what's taking the longest portion of this, and then finding someone to get me and my stuff down there, which again could be a lot longer. Okay, so that's not gonna work. We're gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna hit for this. If I use that, okay, good. That does. Those have been randomized. I don't like that. There we go. Yeah, we'll talk outside of stream. Stuff I want to ask you isn't stuff I feel comfortable asking you in stream, but I could always make a detour to you possibly. I'm not giving attitude. I'm not meaning to sound like I am. Jesus. Okay, let's do that. That's unfortunate that I gotta waste those, but it keeps me alive. No, I'm sorry, that wasn't my... No, sorry. Okay, that's back. Just dead here unless I do 50 damage. There we go, we survived another turn. It's 18 damage. We got... Jesus, no. Fuck, we're dead again. Well, he's already deleted his account off of Discord. And if he joins again, he will be handled the same way that those kind of people are handled in general. I'm just dead here, yeah. Fuck. That's not worth 21 damage. I think anyway. We'll take the gold. I think of that one, go around. Only get involved as much as you have to for protecting yourself in this instance. Now, if you know something, it'd be nice if you. I'm pretty sure you would say something to me if you knew something was going on, but I doubt he's gonna be telling you stuff. So I don't think he would. Just be wary of random ads on there. Random people adding you on Discord. No, wait. Okay, I said, obviously, you you told you're not getting involved, right? Yeah, do as much as you have to. You're good. You're good. No, important stuff. I'm pretty positive there. What I was saying though is, do what you got to do to make sure that you are good in terms of dealing with them. Be mindful of random people adding you, because that's something they will probably do. If they try to get on our channel, we will handle them the way that Discord would like us to handle them. Yeah, I need to start hitting here, which generally doesn't lead to Discords being randomly deleted. This will finish it. Right, well, I still happen to have that entire conversation saved. I hope you still have that conversation saved so you can use that if you need to. We have the saved conversations of the stuff he said in our Discord. Well, seeing as I have the full recordings of everything I have said, my evidence will trump his evidence. Sorry this crap happened. It feels like this was a matter of time, though, based on how they acted, but no, I don't know them that well. Go ahead and use that to help get us more in the future there. Hopefully we can. We can use this. Oh, we're fine. There we go. Again, if you need copies of all the conversations, we have them. We have every video saved and recorded with no weird cuts or anything like that. Unless you count me going on BRB break and coming back as a weird cut. Yeah, yeah. Well, we do have chat logs saying, and again, if he tries using anything from any of my streams as proof and cuts them down, I have the full 4-hour long video of that stuff saved. So I get 2 card in this red pile. Okay, cool. Make it cost 0. We'll be fine. We got plenty of people who have your back. Your mind to get us some more. Do that to protect us so no damage is being dealt. Because a bunch of those daisies are going to start affecting us here real quick. Yep, there they are. End our turn here because we don't take 18 damage. There we go. Let's see, I defend. Draw me 3 cards. What am I gonna get that would change my play of this though? Probably nothing. So I keep smacking them. We can. If I do this, and do this, and then that takes no damage. Pushing this through. That's rough, drawing all those. What started to run out there. Okay. Period blows me do this to draw some cards, and we get that back. And we kill that one. There we go. Now we're more manageable, I think. Because every other turn we'll take an attack, and every other turn we'll have those starting to go away. Now we'll start running out of those much quicker. Perfect turn for 2 strikes. Now when we start getting our defenses. There's a Fury of Blows, which is super nice. We can do this. Get our Fury of Blows back. We can get this, leave our... do that. We could... oh, no, we can do both. Never mind, I'll have to pick. Putting him at 18, taking no damage. We can... there we go. There we go. Sundial, every time we shuffle, we draw. Okay. Every time we shuffle, we gain 2. See, that conclude would have been great against this fight. This is good against multi enemy fights, so I want to go with that. So I have something more against multi enemy fights. And 12 damage for 1 is not terrible either. There we go. We can also make an attack there. Look at that. Defend, Fury, and then that 12 damage. A nice hit there on him. We protect ourselves. That's what we need. We are only what, 2 strength. Shoot, that would have made that. Made that much better, but it's whatever at this point. That puts him in a range, but we're taking 12 damage here, which is really, really bad for us. There we go. The Miracle Sword Hand is super nice. That's really good. Here's where that one card's gonna be much more helpful. Definitely. Alright, it's time for the ad break here. We're gonna finish this run and probably one more. I'm gonna go over a little over time because I started late. So let's go ahead and run this ad here and I'll be back. Alright. That's the... That's the... Yeah. I am back. Alright. Don't do that, because that's 8 damage there. If I do this, I'm okay. Won't take any damage. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this. Go ahead and do that. Prevent some damage here because we're already super low. Yeah. That takes out 2 of them, and it's our turn. Taking 5, which is not great. No, we can't even hit you for enough damage. I don't know why I did that. I had enough to do that in attack. There we go. We're at 9, which is not a great amount of HP to be in. We'll take that because we need this thing to switch. We'll take the gold. We'll take that. Alright. Let's take the shop. View rest, you heal 15 more. We wouldn't get a normal combat encounter. Let's do both of these. And then take this. Wait. Yeah, we'll take one of those since we have the money. This isn't going to be a combat. Not a normal combat. Wow. So we have to heal and become parasitic. Which is fine. Again, until our neutral nature, you eat the mushrooms. Okay, so we healed, but we're now infected. That's fine, we might need that for this combat here. 7, 12. Yeah, we need to do this. I might still take some damage there, but it will... Yeah, we're taking, what, 1? Yeah, 1 versus a lot, yeah. Much better with a... Okay, so if we do... this... and do this... Take one of them out. Let's draw this. We can use this so we can draw some stuff. Oh, look at that. Free damage. No defense, sadly. But... There we go, we just won. That's why that's there. We'll take that. We gotta go here. Rest up. There we go, we're at a much better life total now. Now we have one more fight and we have to take it. So hopefully, if we don't take any damage here, we got 55 health for the last boss fight. Which, we're already guaranteed to take damage here. God damn it. There we go, we can hold on to that. So we're going to take 9 instead of a lot more. That's still annoying. We can do this, which will get us, what, 2 of these back. I'm doing it. This is worth 9 damage. There we go. We also got a flex potion here, which is great. Yeah. I think the extra card draw would be useful. Alright. Let's hope we can win this fight on this much health. That's a okay start. Gets me these back here, which hits for a good solid damage there. We just have to start hitting them harder and harder here. That prevents that. And we'll use that. We can hold off. We can start pushing damage through. Let's see what draw from insight here. Okay, another prayer. That is really solid there. Puts us at 6 on that. If we do this, we can hit really hard. We can gain some block here, right? Hit for 12. Do this to exit our stance to draw some cards. Hit this, enter this mode to regain our things and hit even more. We're taking 3 damage here, but we've got them down to about half, and we're about a little more than half here, but we're putting in some very, very solid work. If we do this here, that'll do that. Get that back so we can hit. Let's draw some more cards here. Okay, we can definitely end it on a high note with damage. We can do this to get that back to do this. There we go. Now it's sitting at about half. We gotta be careful though, because it's starting to gain power again. We can do a follow-up of the below and then defend, and end our turn. This is a real nail biter here. I think this is the turn we use this to hit harder. We take no damage, and now it's about... This turn here is a turn that will kill us, I think. Which I think we are absolutely 100% dead here. So this one's 24, yeah, we're dead by 4 HP here. Well, more than that, 6 HP, which is unfortunate. Alright, I need to check something here, because these fights are just... Am I doing something wrong? I'm still at level 1 here. I don't know why they're getting all these extra bonuses, like extra HP and stuff like that, when I take 21 points of damage. I don't think that's going to be good. Even with the hill spot there, because I need to grab that and grab that to get that. We don't want to... 3 random potions. Let's gamble. Just putting in a card to draw that many. Well, we have to start over here. We do that, putting him in a pretty good position. If we draw 2 attack cards, we just win. There you go. See, that put us in a good position there. No damage. Let's try and duplicate the next card. Yeah, we'll do that. See, eruption will kill that. We can hit there. Hit there, putting him at 6. So we just need an attack card and we win. Yep, there we go. Odds are in our favor there. Perfect. We'll take that for a couple of these early multi-enemy fights like this thrust right here. Alright. If I do this, that kills them off. And we can end our turn. Yeah, we win. No problem there. Let's see what card we get. This is what, a random power? More from damage, no. We'll hold off on that. We won't be able to get it anyway, actually. We don't need to do any of these, so we will leave. Because he's a cleric and he's trying to help us. We don't have damage. I guess we could remove... We don't want to, no. Right now we're fine on our cards. Alright, is he attacking? He's attacking. So we can defend, 0 and strike there. We can do this and use this for next turn to try to push damage through. I'm only taking 1 damage here. So we want to try to take him out before we we don't want to do that. Discard some cards. We'll hold on to that in case we need it. We'll get rid of those. There we go. That is good. There we go. Then that puts him in a much easier position to win here. 2 9s, just 2 attack cards. We're definitely attacking the one that can kill us. We're going to activate that. It doesn't matter. We're under turn. Oh no, we're weakened. As long as we draw an attack card, we win. Yeah. 9 damage. There we go. Look at that. For the win. Gold and another card. We don't do a lot of scry. I don't care for the scry builds. Like, it's cool to know what's coming next. If that's all you're doing, like, yeah, no, I don't think I like that very much. We'll end our turn here. All right. be 10 and 10 is 20. So we do this, right? We will. And then we can. Should have applied vulnerable first. Yeah, he's hitting us so fucking hard here. Jesus. God damn it. It's doing so well too. Did not math right yet again. At 9 now. There. Start your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. That is absolutely amazing. Judgment is pretty solid. I'm healing. There's no way I cannot. That puts him in such a good position. 5 damage to all enemies. I can take out one of y'all. And some more defenses here, because we can't afford to take damage. These guys are all pretty low HP, so worst case scenario, 4 attacks. No, two attacks now. That makes the math much better. Take that wrath. We're gonna take that and the gold. Keep moving forward here. Alright, if we can get him below, what, 30 health, we can... There we go, automatic kill. Look at that, he didn't get to attack us. Do that. Let's stance there, because we need ways of entering and exiting our stance. This is kind of what we need to do. Alright. 3 damage is always good. We can do this. We can enter and exit our stance, now giving us defenses. We can strike. We can use this, so we'll be enraged. So hopefully we'll take out someone. And if we draw onto the 1 card, we can kill one of them automatically. Yeah, we just judgment the attacker away. There we go. Now we're starting to... Well, no. We'll do that. So that helps us a lot when being in. Okay, no one is attacking right now. Our turn here. We put one of them in. Both of them are in a pretty good position to be taken out. So I'm going to be drawing extra cards. Yep. There we go. Look at that. Now we're starting to get there. We need mental fortitude there because we now have a way to get in and out of our mode quite a bit, and if we do it pretty early on, it's great. We've already hit for quite a bit of damage there, which is nice. So we hit for even more. Now we're in rage mode. No. Hit. One more attack. This should do it. There we go. Alright, alright. Enter rage, exit rage. You know, the stuff we've been doing. That's really been pushing us forward here. Defend twice, play the 0 attack, and then hit there. Odds are we'll either hurt pretty bad or draw that card that lets us, there you go, insta-win. That's really been pushing us through early game here. We exited our mode quite a bit. I feel like that's a solid choice here. I think we have to do this right now for the sake of the run, because I don't think we will survive at 30. We'll have to try to get it next time when we have a little better opportunity here. Let's see. Do I... do that. I know I should have done that at the start of the turn, but we can do that now. Alright. We're no longer in that mode, so we can protect ourselves a little better, right? I feel like that's what we need to do. We can do this, start gaining some. There we go. Look, that's the kind of defenses we need to protect ourselves, right? That's the kind of stuff that will save us in this run. Alright. He's still in that mode. He should be in that mode for one more turn. Taking a hit here. Definitely taking a hit here. But we'll get back. Yeah, there we go. There's a... Alright. 10 damage. Alright, look at that. Look at that. He's in that mode now. And if we do this, we'll get our... Oh, they're not in there anymore. Alright, well, it does not matter then. Okay. Alright. Do we... No, we'll wait on that. We want to crank. Discard these to draw some more. Don't want to use that right now. I'd rather take the damage here so we can use the extra 2 that we'll get when we leave that mode. Okay, he's not out of this mode yet, which is quite annoying. So we got to end here. I'm taking like 8 damage. Alright, he's out of that mode. He just took his first hit. Doesn't matter. Judge does nothing. He's still at way too high HP. Alright, we took very little damage there, and we're still smacking him up for quite a bit. Let's see. We'll do this. Smack, smack. End our turn. Destroy, destroy, destroy. Yeah, he's doing that. Alright, he's gonna hit us for a lot of damage here if we don't hit him for at least 14. Do 10 damage there. Look at that. We already got him into that mode, right? Which is really good for us. We can... I'd like to hit him for an extra 18. But if we do that, we can get out of that mode so we don't have to worry about taking damage. See, now I got plenty of them that I can kind of enter in and exit it as I need to. We also have a freebie we're going to do this, draw extra cards. Take a little damage here, but we're fine. Let's see, yeah, we drew the card I wanted to draw in that. We just had to wait. We're not taking any damage here. He's out of that mode, he's taking some damage. Okay. If I can get him below 30, which I don't think I can do with what we currently have here, to be fair. Let's go ahead and make him vulnerable. Yeah, no, we cannot. We can extend our stance though and defend ourselves. There we go. Not quite there yet. But we are protecting ourselves quite well, I think. Okay, he's defending. We cannot do that yet, so we can hit here, and end our turn. What's left on our deck, real quick? Yeah, so we're not going to hit that this round. Okay. Have that. So he's at 24 or 34 health. I'd rather do that. I gotta play smarter. You can hit there and gain more defense, I guess. Doesn't matter. Okay. We just win now. There we go. Look at that. We won this fight. That was a rough fight, but we did win it. 100 more gold, and we get... yeah, we're taking the, in your deck, it's not too bad. But this is gonna do so much more for us, I feel. Let's see here, what is this? Turn, all enemies, no, we can double the effectiveness of our potion. All strike and defense. Let's do that. That's solid there. Alright, look at that. We've gained some pretty solid cards. Alright. Alright. We only have 2 of the 3. I'm not sure which one we don't. I think we don't have the one from resting. If we go here, we can go there, there. Or we can go there, grab... I don't want to do that. No, we can go there because we can get one there. Okay. That's fine. We'll go ahead and defend. We'll do this now while we can, because having the extras things will be... The card draw would be amazing. Okay. We don't even have an attack that matters. We're not even being attacked, so we can just do this. There we go. Yeah, see, it upgrades those cards too, so having that allows us to draw even more when we combine it with that stuff there. Alright, let's see. Hit. The mental fortitude here. Do 10 damage there. Draw some extra cards. We can hit there. We can draw some more cards. So now we have the miracle. We can play this for free to gain some extra block, which does help. We can do this to do that, getting us our Furia blows back. We can do this to do that, because next turn we can use the crescendo if we have the right cards. Jesus, we have a lot of cards. Like, see, we're starting to outplay his dazes here. Draw cards. Hand is full. Shite. Oh, he's hitting us crazy hard. We have to exit our form here, which will give us more defense. This is this back, which is good. If we do this, we can play one of these and then end our turn. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and play crescendo here. We have Fury of Blows. We can draw 3 cards. I hate the fact that we have so many dazes in our hand. Jesus, we're drawing all our dazes. Hand is full. We just deleted all our dazes though, which is great. Okay. Jeez. Draw some cards for free. Okay, we can hit. We can play that, which will give us some extra defense. Play this one because I was even more defense. Now we can play the swivel here, which will make our next attack, because it does stack between rounds. So we get another attack card, we can play it for free, and we're not taking any damage here. This is really, really solid. Might as well do this. We can swivel, do this, end our turn. Oh shit, we could have hit. God damn it, I could have hit with that. We are now defending against attacks here, which is real good. There we go, we win. We took 2 damage in that entire fight there. We'll take that. Add a little randomness to the fight. This could be good. We're taking damage regardless. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll drink this to get this back, to make sure we don't take any... Oh, we're still taking damage, but we're not taking as much damage. Oh. We can do this. It's those back. We can do this hit for 10. Which really hurts them. That puts us at 12 block, which is only 8 damage, so... If I weren't in that mode, I wouldn't have taken any damage. Yeah, we just automatic hammer them at this point, because we're drawing so many cards and just doing so much there. Elemental Fortitude will probably be real good for us. Again, getting that set up, especially against bosses. These cost small cards in your hand to 1. What are these? Whenever you enter shop 15, you no longer become whenever you play a power attack, remove all your debuffs. You definitely want that. Shop Hill. Oh, I don't like Frail. Frail sucks. Reduced. About cards your hand to 1. Do we have good cards? That Deva Form could be a great one to have that mess with. We have 18 gold left. Okay. Deva Form's a real good one. Ooh, this guy sucks. Okay. Study isn't as good as it could be. But we'll put those in there and hopefully we have 2 miracles. Let's start randomizing our cost. Yeah, see. That sucks. Damage is he doing? Yeah, okay. We'll take what's on top of the discard pile. Does that even work for us? I have no orb slots, yeah. See, that's lame. We can end that, yeah. So now we want to take 1 damage. So we prevented that. Okay, if we can get him to below a certain HP, we could. Oof, yeah, no, we are taking a lot of damage here, it looks. We do this, we can do this to gain some defense. End our turn, because we can't get him down to that 30 mark. We just took a pretty big hit, though. We're now in... Son of a bitch, are we just dead here? We can do that to gain some defense. Oh wow, that's like the last thing we can play here. 22, okay, we're not dead. We get to automatically end our turn here, though. See, him fucking with our card costs was really screwing us over. Like, we wouldn't have any issue. Ooh, having Deva cost 1 is amazing. We can do Swivel and Swivel. Deva. We can draw 2 here because our next 2 attack cards can be freebies, which we will use. We'll end our turn here because we're getting him lower and lower on HP. Alright. Let's see here. Swivel and Swivel. Those swivels are saving our ass. We don't want to do that, though. That's a bad idea. We can do this. We're not going to do that. Can't afford to do that. Don't want to do that, because that's just bad for us. So we end our turn and get it thrown in our deck. We're about to take too much damage here. I don't like this. If we do that, we won't get any of that. We can enlighten and make everything cost 1 again, which is pretty much where it should be. What's up for this thing? Let's throw it on my turn. If I had done that, that would have doubled the damage, so that wouldn't have helped. I think that keeps us alive. Yeah, we're at 2 though. What's his health at? 38. I can't hit him with anything. Let's draw some cards here. This might help. There we go. Get fucked, dude. Fucking hell, I hate that guy. We don't have a fight here. We should be... Let's see, we're gonna move a card from our deck. Do I have to? I absolutely have to, don't I? Well, we just want to fight with this becoming less and less useful. I think it's probably the least useful card in my deck. Again, we have to heal because we're at such a low HP that we are having lots of terribly bad luck here. I got 24 gold. I'm gonna have to buy anything here. We're gonna have to go here. Risk up again, putting us in an okay health. If we can make it to there, which we should be able to do, no problem. We should attack. Our attack is double. That's amazing for us if we set it up just right. Cursed and withered. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Unplayable. Whatever. Don't care. We have to take the risk here because we need this. We can't keep putting it off. Another shop here, which we probably don't have enough gold to buy anything in, right? I mean, we can buy that. How many of those do I have in the deck, though? 1, 3 wrap effects. How many ways of 1? I got 2, 3, 4. And then one way to get out of Wrath. 2 ways to get out of Wrath. 3 ways? It's not too far off there, but adding another one is a bad idea. If I had enough for this thing, I would totally pick it up, but I don't. So we'll just leave for now. And we gotta hope and pray. Alright. We're already looking kind of not good, to be honest. We will gain block. And end our turn here. We're going to take some damage here. We'll take quite a bit of damage here and hope that our next round is a better round for us. Because this is already not looking good. Alright, so we have those, which is good news. We do not have a way. I had something for frail. Three damage each enemy kinda sucks. Gain some more defense, but again, we're taking way too many hits here. So we need our card draw to help really help pushing us through, but I think we're close to dead here. Well, I don't want to be dead yet. Damn it. Enlightenment could get us study for 1. Yeah. Gain some block. There we go. We're gonna start gaining our block. Sadly, we still have way too much damage here. I think we are just, yeah, we're totally dead here. get on these runs, and they seem like they're gonna do okay, and then they don't do good. Alright, well, as I said earlier, I do have things to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I do believe I'm gonna take Demon's advice and start playing a game. Like a couple games. I'll talk with my Discord there and see what they have to say as the game they really want to see me play. Either way, the two that I have in mind, which is the one that Demon recommended and I picked up, and another one I picked up yesterday on also a deep discount, are both really great games. So I am gonna try that. I think Demon has made some really good points with that. Sticking with the game could help bring growth. Here, let me do this here. That's not the right one. No, where is it? Here we go. No. This cognizant. I need to call this Twitch ending Twitch or whatever. I think Demon's definitely right with that. So if you're part of the Discord, I'm probably gonna put up a poll here with some more action-oriented games, or more games that'll be more fast-paced, I think. But yeah. So we'll see how that goes before I do my movie. This will also be a good time to test this out here and see how things go for me. This would allow me to get through stories a bit quicker, which could be a good thing. The people who are bored of the games we're playing, like, bad for them, but we get done to them quicker, so it kind of like it should work out. Anyway, if you're watching on YouTube, stick around, join us at twitch.tv/I'mTheMostOtaku, and there should be a link down below. If there's not, just say, hey, where's the link, or something like that, and tell me how much I suck at this game, because despite the fact that I feel like I was doing fairly well, just felt like bad luck, bad plays on my part. I definitely made some bad plays. I'm not going to call it all on bad luck, because I definitely made some bad plays there. 100% made some bad plays. But, yeah, that idea to do that, like, after hearing him over and over talk about it, something like that, I could try to finish up all of that as a thing, and yeah, we'll see what gets the votes. Either way, thank you everyone. Again, on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, the message. If you're seeing this on Twitch after the fact, or YouTube, again, join us here. You can hang out with us and talk live. Always fun. Or as live as it gets. Anyway, have a good one, everyone, and thanks.